Expected fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 160 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70.5 inches. And he'll be facing Patrick the Patriot Rokohl, who's 6'1" tall and weighed in at 175 pounds.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Patrick the Patriot Rokohl, fighting out of Undisputed, Germany.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner from Germany, here is a European super middleweight champion, the Patriot, Patrick Rokohl.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. Blocks that jab. That left uppercut doesn't score. A nice breeze in the air, and this has to feel so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab gets blocked. Does well to block that left jab. How about that time counter shot? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just to switch back on, get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get
Back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. Switch on, switch.
He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready.
Now's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence.
Go out there and finish him. Good work there. The jabs will
Gather in your pace, win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Back into this.
Doing the gaps will appear. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the
Let's do it.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The jab not finding its target. They block the jab. A perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice defense with that jab. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Back on the job. That's a terrible round, that.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body
switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good counter punching. That jab was blocked. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. Do you believe what we're seeing? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I'm happy. Good man.
Kid, go back out there and win the round. Get back behind.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to get back.
Loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Chris back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work there. The jab.
Right. It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Get that jab back.
Ready.
And there's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, he couldn't take anymore, and down goes the Patriot. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, jump? And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this...
And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
You've got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count.
Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Let's talk about Rokohl in that last round.
He's switching up.
There's the bell for round 6. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise you know what, pride's going to get you knocked out.
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.